I've, I've got the stream started.
I actually retconned. I had a 5th edition Warlock at one point who he started off named Xanax, but the DM kept accidentally calling him Xanax. So I changed. So I retconned the name, and he was just Xanax, and he used cold spells to chill people out.
Wow.
That's great.
When he cast Chill Touch, I'd chant X and give it to you.
Boy, that looks really good.
Kira still works for the RHC.
All the buttons are so fancy in this one.
Yeah. I like the chat box in this theme because it doesn't do the usual thing when you expand it, where it just it has blocks. It's just one long continuous thing. Wow, this is all right, Lee. This might actually be too long.
Holy cow!
Seriously, okay. I need to go read War and Peace before we start. Might be a little bit shorter than this book that Lee has provided us.
Well, everything after the first 2 paragraphs is essentially information on Parody Lake, which if you've read that portion of the player's guide,
of course
you can skip.
Yeah, I have not. I didn't do the
So
reading.
the important stuff that you'll need to know about Parody Lake is it's the slums. It's the poorest district in Flint. It's where all the factories are. It's where the tenements are. All the runoff from the factories actually run into the lake. That's actually called Parody Lake. And it's more just a sludge pit at this point than an actual lake. So it's not something that you want to swim in.
Nice.
There's some information in there about the recent rash of fires that have been going on in the district. People are claiming that the terrorist, or the Fey terrorist, Gale, is setting these fires. And there's also been a string of murders going on in the district that people are chalking up to the Ragman. And a lot of your more intelligent people think that the Ragman is just a tall tale or a cover for the family to do its gang-related, enforcing.
At least that's the theory my character likes to have persist.
Right. Wait, what?
What? Nothing.
Okay. I'm actually gonna read this.
I'm working on it right now. So mad I was muted when you talked about the string of murders. I piped up with "my bad," but I was muted. moment was ruined.
I would like to point out that the only one that's mentioned is Liam. No talk about Mail, no talk about Nix. All you guys are either dead or
No, Net's good.
No, Mail is not involved in this portion of the intro. Neth is involved, however, she is currently working on something, which is why Felicia is helping out at the office.
That's Felicia.
And here I was just,
Oh, when we got by Felicia.
I would be hurt if you didn't.
Here I was just wondering if, Parody Lake was where they were sending all the people who questioned the war in Ba Sing Se.
Okay, has everyone caught up, or do you need some more time?
I'm on the second paragraph.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I just actually started reading for reals.
Okay.
Oh my god, what are you guys sounding out the words or something?
Yes. I read slow, and I keep trying to
I was trying to pay attention to Lee talking, and then we were making jokes, which were really funny, so I had to go listen to those.
Honestly,
while you finish reading, I'm gonna refill my glass.
Fantasy Grounds in 2K resolution is a pain in the ass for text.
I never really thought about that. Yeah, because you can't really make it bigger.
Pretty sure you can scale. Doesn't that scale with the UI?
Does it? Because I don't have my primary UI scaled. I just kind of know what all my icons are.
Oh my god, there's even more paragraphs since I copied these over. Oh my gosh. Alright. I thought he was gonna read that.
Oh god, that would have taken forever.
I forget who they're at war with.
The Fire Nation.
Did you mean in the gate or for the aerosol war?
Yeah, the air assault. I mean, that's the war that's going on right now, right?
No. No. That was
Oh, that's talking about the
Yeah.
past.
Yeah.
So the war's over now?
Yeah, I think it was with Danor though.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Danor.
Cause yeah. Oh, I was about to say spoilers, but I'm gonna try and really refrain.
Yeah, me too. It's like
Oh yeah, the Gale.
it really hurts. It really hurts. Yes. It's like I know so much.
Honestly, I don't remember hardly anything. Like some of the names I remember, but that's about it. But that's kind of how I felt when we were playing it too. That's why I was pretty frustrated with ZEITGEIST all the time, because every week we'd be playing and I had no idea what was happening.
Oh yeah, that sounds like one of our games.
Well, the thing is that it builds as you go along.
Yeah,
Like,
it's definitely complex.
The only thing that I can possibly hope for is that in this incarnation there is a Labrix.
That's true.
And that he is as big an asshole in this incarnation as he was in that incarnation, so that these guys can learn to feel the hatred as well.
I'm just worried that the Labrix assholeness is going to be played up too much and it's going to feel forced.
Yeah, it has been feeling kind of forced. Like, yeah, because like when he was throwing at it, to us in the Wildlands and everything, it felt flat. It just didn't do it for me. It's like, it really felt forced, and
I feel like it's gonna be worse if he's
not
like nice.
satisfying.
Then he'll be like pleasant. That would be terrible.
Oh, that would be terrible. But I'm pretty sure we could piss somebody else off. So.
Okay. All right. No. Gotta read this. Gotta read this.
So, do we have a link to the stream so that I can pull it up here and make it at least look like people are watching us?
I'll grab it for you.
There's 3 people watching right now. Probably me, Lee, and Dan.
It's me.
Yes.
Or I meant Andy, Lee, or Andy, Dan, and me. I didn't mean to say Lee.
Well, it's taken him a long time to get this drink.
He knows we're just sitting here not really reading and goofing around. As soon as he comes back, we'll try and actually read it, and they'll be like, "You fuckers." All right, I got to the Ragman. All right, I can finish this.
We're so proud of you.
You should be.
I just skimmed part of it, but good.
All right. I'm good. I'm caught up.
I'm assuming the blank one is Quickity.
Huh?
I'm assuming the blank one is Quickity.
Oh. I don't know. It only gives me 1 to check. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's weird. Oh, it's Lee's other server he has open for the stream.
Okay, I'm back. So Brandon's actually going to drop out for right now just because he's got a migraine that has been going on most of the afternoon.
Okay.
But he's going to watch the YouTube later. So who wants to just pick up his character for the night?
Can't see it, but I'm touching my nose.
I guess I'll pick him up.
Okay.
I am monitoring a feed.
Though
As am
I
I.
do warn you, I am going to
Somebody's
run
waving at me.
him as Brit Paul. So
Oh, good lord.
Oh, please do.
Oh, I got a heckler. I gotta ban him. Hold on.
Hey.
We were up to 8 viewers there while you're getting your drink.
And how many of them were us?
I don't know, probably all of them.
I don't even see you in the Twitch chat, Paul. Oh, there you are. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and start with the actual story intro part.
yeah.
Wait, there's more? Oh, this is like actual action. Oh my god, there's more to read.
Oh my god, there's more.
Yes.
All right. I just want to put this out here now, and I promise after this point I'll be quiet. But Lee, if I ever DM a game for you again, you never, ever get to bitch about wall of text. Ever.
You're the one that said that you needed to be wowed by my preparation. So I put in the
Fortresses
work.
made of text are not wowing.
I am absolutely wowed by your ability to cut and paste. Oh, yeah, it's absolutely fascinating. Face it, you love me.
Something like that.
And also, like, for the purposes of wanting to make this entertaining for people in a stream and stuff like that, text doesn't really work that well. Like,
I know.
So from now on, you have to read.
Well, I intended to, but thank you. So at this point, Toddy Snark has been led into the hallway, and Felicia has opened the door and then has walked back to the front. And Paul, can you kind of describe what Toddy looks like?
he is a gnome with a purple beard. Let's see. He sits in a little chair that is definitely clockwork, steampunk in design. It has two little like spider legs that kind of bend and they're like mirror, like each side. Almost like little pincers on each side.
Okay.
I'm not sure how. I can't think of the right word to indicate that they're like bent the opposite ways, from each other. But yeah, he walks around in the chair. He can't actually walk without it, and but there's a bunch of like clockwork, steampunky, technomancy like bits and pieces to the chair as well.
So it's essentially a wheelchair but with legs.
Yep.
Okay. So if you will
But
take
he doesn't need it.
No, I definitely need it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you said he walk without it.
No, he can't walk. He's paralyzed.
Oh, I did not realize that. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
And he's all strapped into it too. He's not just like sitting in it. Like he's very firmly strapped in there.
Kinky.
Yep.
So if you'll move Toddy over to his empty space.
I don't. Into the room with everyone else. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, there's a space left open at one of the tables.
Oh,
just for him.
Here.
Yeah.
He clicks and clacks his way over there with his echoing click and clacky, Mr. Clackety, following him wrong. Oh, you guys
Sounds like
over there.
Sounds like a group of women in high heels.
Oh my God! One of our Chinese, well, not our instructor. She was in the next class over, but she wore high heels every single day, and she walked like you knew who was dominant based on her walk. We called her Turbo Wong. Like you could hear her from 100 feet away. Clang, clang, clang. She just stopped everywhere. It was pretty funny. She was not a nice lady.
Okay, so do you guys want to say anything to each other before anything else goes on?
Nice robot.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
after
Bjorn's
roughly half
just
an
gonna-
hour. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just Bjorn's just kind of gonna sit there and look, like he's kind of out of place, just kind of glowering.
Yeah, because being a little emo is not out of place for a group of RHC agents. Not at all.
Oh, Toady just looks excited. He looks like a kid, and he's excited to be at school for the first day.
I was gonna say mine's excited because she's interested in all the different people in the room.
So, for the most part, the humans among you are going to be speaking with just a standard American English accent. Kaylee, how long has your elf been in Ricer?
In what?
In the country. How long have you been traveling outside of your homeland?
Oh, it's Felicia Day.
Just started traveling.
Just started traveling. Okay. So, according to the documents for this campaign, the elves of Elfavar speak with a non-European accent. So you can choose what type of accent. Some examples are Iraqi, Indian, Japanese, Chinese.
Well, also with her anthropology and her zeitgeist background, like she probably could have dropped the accent as well. It would make sense for her to have adopted the accent in the local area if she felt like it.
Okay, I'll allow it.
Because she has what was it? Like part of her thing was to adopt another culture. That was part of her anthropology thing.
Okay. So then, Kaylee, are you planning to adopt the human culture?
Yeah.
Okay. So gnomes fall under the same language profiles as humans. Really, the only ones that might have a separate type of accent then would be Garganon would be speaking with a either Spanish or Mexican accent, and then Tifal up there, Tacha'il, whatever.
Tacha'il. Come on, get it right.
You'll have your own accent that you'll speak with, but maybe make it something like Native American, since that sounds, I don't know. You might have to do a little research on it. But after roughly half an hour of waiting, the door opens slowly, revealing a man with blue-gray skin, white hair and eyes, wearing leather armor modeled after the RHC uniform and colors. He takes a step into the room, eyeing you carefully. His brow furrows as he steps behind the lectern at the front of the room. And yes, I realize the picture for Felicia is Felicia Day, but the character's name is
It's
Felicia
Felicia Knight,
Knight.
just like Kira Knightley or Kira Daly was Kira Knightley,
Yeah,
or vice versa.
yeah, they're actually sisters.
Is that Liam? He's so dapper.
As he walks in, Bjorn's just gonna sigh with exasperation and kind of loudly say, "Finally, took you long enough."
Well, Liam says, I am Liam Defark, head training officer of the Royal Homeland Constabulary and commander of the district office. I will also be your direct supervisor for the entirety of your training. And just so you know, he's got a lot to say, so we might be here for a few minutes. There are a few ground rules we must cover before we can do anything fun, however. First, you are representatives of the RHC, the City of Flint, and the Paradis Lake District. Keep this in mind in everything that you do. Trust me, it is easy to forget. And he's going to pay close attention to the back row as he says that. Second, on the subject of combat, you're prohibited from killing anything that could remotely be a citizen of the city, this country, or even another country. If a death comes as a result of your actions, it is grounds for immediate expulsion from this program. While this rule is generally observed by full-fledged agents with the occasional exception, there will be no exceptions made for you during this training.
I heard the word exception.
Lastly, on the subject of income, you will be provided with a stipend with which you will use to purchase things. Wow, that didn't come out right. Equipment may be requisitioned through Felicia, our office's staff coordinator, but must be approved by me. This means that you're not likely going to get your hands on grenades or barrels of fire dust because of this, anything you find or confiscate during the course of your duties must be reported and turned over within a timely manner. For example, if you find a pistol on a prisoner during an arrest, you may of course use it temporarily, but it must be turned in to Felicia, who will log it in. If you would like to then requisition the weapon, arrangements can be made from there.
I'm so disappointed
In what?
in Liam. He's the new Delft.
Now that we've gotten that nasty business out of the way, I'd like to welcome you to the RHC's new training program. You cadets have been selected as possible members of a new unit. At the end of your training, your overall actions will be assessed as well as your growth while in the program. There will also be a final exam which will act more as a formality and an exhibition of the skills that you have honed since the starting of the program. In order to get a baseline sample of your skills, we will be heading across the street to a courtyard, which will act as your training ground. Please grab your personal belongings and any associated partners, and then follow me. Before we head out, do you have any questions about any of these rules? What?
It's her thing, remember? They should be weird. They should be. You should be like, what? What? I don't understand.
He sees dead people.
Yes.
No, that's definitely not Liam. Liam has no problem with anybody touching his spirit.
Even Magda?
Except for Magdalena. I forgot about that next.
That's what he's thinking about, is his little escapade with Magda against his will.
Yes, please, let's get out of this damned room. I feel like I've been sitting here for an aeon. Want to do something already.
Well, shit. My grid didn't stick.
They make builds for that.
Right back.
Can everyone see the map?
Yes.
Okay.
I forget, what is it? Kira, is it Kira Day and Felicia Knightley?
Felicia Knight. And Kara Daly, I think it is.
Yeah, I was hitting my Windows
back.
button.
Ooh, line sculptures.
All right, yeah, because I'm just taking notes down for some of the, characters and stuff we need to do.
So once you arrive, Liam turns around after crossing into the actual courtyard and says, this will be your training ground. For today's test, you are to demonstrate as many of your skills as possible. You will be ranked at each test. Completing the test will result in 5 points. You will receive additional points according to how well you did in comparison to your fellow cadets. If you do not score high enough, your time in the RHC training program will come to an end. This is also a competition. The all-around winner will receive an additional requisition.
Step aside, then, boys and girls. I've got this. He unslings his maul from his back and looks like he's, ready to smash something. That's 6'10", covered in hair and muscle.
Sounds good. That's a good question. Well played, Andy.
For your first, you will attempt to climb the east wall to ring a bell at the top. Please use either the natural crevices to the north or the provided rope to the south. It's marked by those purple indicators. The rope is much easier to climb, whereas the natural crevices of the wooden wall, um, they are quite a bit more difficult, but not as difficult as just a sheer flat surface.
I mean, I guess we could strap you to my back. You look light.
Liam's all afraid he's going to get a call from the ADA. Oh no, wait, what am I talking about? The disability people that
ACLU.
now the disability people that go around, get all over people because they don't have ramps.
Yeah, I feel like that's pretty rude.
Okay, so if you'll go over and pick one of the arrows.
You coming, gnome?
Yeah, sorry. So basically, he does something in his chair, just begins moving. Just kind of envision Iron Man putting on his armor. A bunch of things shift into place, and at the end, he's wearing full set of armor, and he has a mask down over his face, and like the arms you can see. Basically, there's like a big like metal robot-y arm, like that his arm fits partially in, but the robot arms are actually longer than his arms, and his legs kind of dangle a little bit too. So it makes him a bit taller than he would be otherwise, but he's still not quite medium size.
So I'm kind of getting a cross between Krang from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and the Loader from Alien, mixed with a little bit of Iron Man.
I can share what I started working on as far as the drawing wise, but
Okay.
take me a minute here. So what am I doing? Going over to the purple things?
Yeah, you can either try the difficult one or the easy one.
Which one is the difficult one?
The top one.
Why? I mean, what makes that difficult?
The easy one has a rope that will help you climb it. The
Oh, yeah,
difficult one, you're scaling the actual wall.
So basically athletics versus acrobatics?
No, they're both athletics, but one is more difficult than the other.
Oh. Well, this is definitely not my forte. I only have 11 strength and no skill for it, so I'll take the rope.
Okay. So go ahead and roll an acrobatics or athletics check.
Woohoo!
Don't worry,
great.
don't worry. You haven't seen embarrassing till you see my character try it.
So unless Lee wants to give it some flavor text. Oh, it says nice work. I'm imagining that the robot arms just couldn't get a good grip on the rope to work out in the system.
You have an oil leak.
Oh yeah, my drawing I don't actually have the feet dangling. I forgot about that. I changed that. Ugh, it's so hard to do stuff with your mouse in Photoshop.
Okay, so if you'll move back towards the clearing. All right, so you want to do the harder one?
Yep.
Okay. So go ahead and roll your athletics. Why do I have a feeling this is going to fail miserably?
And I'm sitting there thinking, oh my god, he's gonna roll a 1. That was
Okay,
almost as bad.
I put my little sketch of kind of what he looks like a little bit in the Discord. Doesn't have much in the way of details though.
I'm not on Discord.
Oh. I'll put it in Facebook then, I guess. We'll send. What's the do? And so that little thing over his shoulder kind of goes along with that thing that's on his front leg there, kind of off to the side, almost looks like a little board or something. That's going to have little like keyboard keys on it eventually, and the thing over his shoulder is one of those Tesla coils that people play music on.
Oh.
I decided that's his instrument.
Wait, is he
His
a
feet
bard?
look like the things from Brutal.
No, but he was forced because of the urban. For some reason, the urban bounty hunter requires you to have a musical instrument. Like it doesn't give you a choice.
So you could just say steam pipes, like an organ.
Yeah, I like this better. I thought that would be a fun.
I'm
guessing.
guessing Dorothy's just moving around like that to avoid all the ghosts.
Yeah, she's gonna do that a lot. She takes very indirect paths around things because she tries to avoid walking through spirits.
Oh, Lee is going to love you.
Oh my god.
All right. So you ready, guys? I think I can beat a 4. All right.
Well, at this point, you're looking to beat a 6.
Oh, I'm not gonna beat them. I mean, but by beat, I mean I'm going to come under them.
Oh.
All right. I'm gonna try the the rope because my character is completely inept at athletics because she's a little girl. Yeah! Woo, I did it, guys!
That was impressive.
Why is it -1?
Because he
has a minus 1.
I have 9 strength.
Yeah.
Because I took a penalty because of, being a small child.
Got it.
This is stupid. Oh yeah, he does that a lot, I'll bet.
Hey, she was done avoiding the spirits there, whoever.
Andy, you're up.
Yeah. Well, I figure I wasn't done moving. I figure it's like I can't do any worse than anybody else, so I'm going to try the harder one.
Okay.
Nice.
Huzzah!
What? A real roll? That Andy, that's it. You can't be a part of our team. We don't take anyone who rolls above a 10.
I don't usually. That's why this is a surprise.
Oh, I gotta pick a color. Gotta move.
And are you going to do the rope or the wall?
The wall.
Okay.
All right, we can't play with Kaylee anymore because she's just showing off.
This is it. This is just like knocking
There's
down
no
the doors
doors.
all over again.
I know, it's like a door here.
Kaylee, I think you have to stop playing such hyper competent people.
She didn't even climb. She just leaped straight to the top.
Pretty much.
You just couldn't let me have my 17. No.
Yeah, you still have your 17. It's just not very good anymore.
It's a wall, right?
Yeah.
Well, apparently for you, it's stairs.
Yes, as long as we're always on the same plane, flat plane as whatever we need to get to, the like half our group will be fine. Also, do we actually like kind of introduce ourselves, or do we not know each other's names?
Oh, that's true.
I'm going to say that you really, I mean, unless you guys chatted about it before he came in, you're still just kind of bumbling around trying to figure out what's going on.
Oh, that definitely sounds like an RHC group. Bumbling around, trying to figure out what the hell's going on.
You call me tall?
No, that was in response to Bjorn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
no,
guess I missed
I was
his
gonna
thing.
form. I was just about.
Oh, there it is.
And I think, Dan, you're running Garg?
Oh, yeah, that's right. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, no, he's gonna try the hard one.
Is anybody else like keep finding themselves like almost calling him Gargamel?
Yes, yes, yeah, that was. All right. Kind of a middling effort.
That bonus, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough to play. It's tough playing the missing guy on the first session where it's like, oh, I don't really know what his character is like, so he's gonna be very quiet this session.
Why is Garganin higher than me? Get a point lower than me.
I thought he was a point higher than you.
I got
Oh.
17. He got 16.
I will correct it. I'm sorry.
Trying to figure out the point system. Some people it looks like it's half the roll, but not for everyone.
No, it's 5 for making it to the top, and then it's
okay.
in descending order from best to worst, 6 through 1. The worst you can do is get a 1. I mean,
Team money.
I know, what the hell?
He does look kind of baller with the, that gold outfit.
You can thank Paul for that. He has like pretty much built my entire character for me.
who, huh, what?
Paul found that picture, which is kind of like informed my decisions for what I wanted to do.
It looks like C3PO.
So the east is easier than the west.
Yes. It's going to be a similar difficulty to the rope versus the wall. So you want to go for the hard one?
Yes. It's acrobatics, right? Oh, actually, I don't know. You didn't really say what it was.
You only live once?
That's true. It will be acrobatics, yes.
Hey, well, you might want to turn off the testing score thing so people can see the map.
Oh, okay.
All right, so acrobatics.
Yes, please.
Oh.
Boom! Oh, what's that?
Nice.
I can hear you, Mr. Liam, all the way down there with my cartwheels as I'm going around this. Oh!
Like cartwheels on a balance beam.
Servo Force Tubercle.
Sounds like a steampunk potato.
A tubercle is actually a thing on bones, which I never would have guessed is an actual word.
Tubercle?
Yeah.
Yep.
Tubercles, tuberosities, tubercular, all sorts of weirdness.
Don't try to bring your biology into my sci-fi punk game.
I mixed it with sci-fi and magic.
That's
Okay.
the worst.
Go ahead
Mixing
and roll your
magic and
acrobatics.
technology.
All right.
Blasphemy.
Wish I
And
had some
does
skills that were
Clickety get
actually
its
pertinent
own-
to any of this stuff. He just uses my stats, I guess, if you want me to have him roll. That was mostly for dramatic effect.
Yeah, might as well.
Yep, exactly the same.
Same.
Yeah, I don't have much in the way of kind of skills. I can do some arcana, investigation, insight, deception, kind of.
That's why you just need to do what I did and scroll your stats up.
Awesome.
Bjorn, you're next.
He's gonna kind of look at both of the beams before shaking his head and muttering, one of my feet wouldn't even fit on that other one, and going over to the easy, the wider one.
Oh, so a little less sure of himself this time.
No, still just as sure of himself. Just he's 6'10" and built like a brick shithouse.
Oh, okay.
He knows what he can and can't walk across.
All right, so acrobatics, please.
He's still talking to the fire spirit, by the way.
I was that. That's what I kind of assumed it was, but thank you for confirming.
Oh,
Out of curiosity, what language are you speaking?
Mm.
Ignan.
can't believe you didn't know that. So ignorant.
And instead of setting it to back to common, if you'll set it back to empty, the very top option.
I did. I realized.
Okay, it's just a pet peeve. All right, so we've gotten the 3 that had poor showings the first time around. So we're going to start with Garg next.
So I have a
Okay.
thing that lets me learn a language after like a day of listening to it. Will I be able to learn that?
Really?
You could if you really want to.
All right. He's gonna try the hard one. And Garg is showing that he's got some competence. Does all right.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got these are like his like 2 of his Yeah,
best
no,
skills.
these are like two of the three skills that he has.
Yeah. He really didn't have a huge selection of skills.
Oh, is that one the hard one? That's what I was,
Yeah.
oh,
Such a
I
crappy
dragged
roll.
myself to the wrong one, but I was trying to do the hard one earlier.
Haha, not this time.
Wait, don't fighters get like superiority dice or something, or is that second level?
I don't remember what that is.
Lets them add a bonus to a roll. I think that's second level. Yeah.
I think Dorothy's over there looking a little smug.
She's just bored. I guess you can interpret it as smugness.
Oh, there's definite smugness there.
Listen, she's not the shortest person in the group, all right?
In her head, she is trying to like, haha, I rolled a 20. I rolled a 20. You guys suck. Okay, see, now if Delta had said something like that, and I was still running Liam, Liam would have been like, yeah, not like your, sort of like your mama, or something like that, you know?
Yeah.
Good times.
And let's see, I think Liam was third. Yeah. Or I mean, Andy was third, and Garg was second. This third test is the most fun for you. You will select any one of the statues, and on my mark, you will attack the statue as if it were your opponent. You may use any combination of weapons and or abilities at your disposal. The goal is to demonstrate your combat prowess. So I take it that is Era wanting to go first?
Sure, I thought we were all going at the same time.
Oh no, you'll be going in whatever order. If you want to go first, you can. You're going to get 3 attacks against any of the lions, and if your attack hits, you can roll damage.
I don't know how to attack in this new thing.
Okay, so just like in 4th edition, you'll select your target, and then on the actions page of your character sheet,
Yep.
you'll have a +7 for your bow for the actual ranged attack. So you'll double click that, or you can drag and drop that 7 onto one of the lion tokens. Okay, you get 2 more attacks. Okay, and go ahead and roll a damage.
How do I do that?
The 1d8 plus 4 piercing, you can either double click it or drag it onto your target.
Okay.
Oh wow! Oh. Jeez. You push a
Little
little
girl and a
crippled
crippled
person and a little girl out of your way so you can go shoot something with your big fucking man penis. What a big man you are.
Wow. I don't think I like you in this game.
Listen, I'm not the one who chose the path. First of all, you said you push everyone out of the way to get through, and you walked right through us. You could have walked through other characters, but you chose us.
I went around the gnome. I didn't walk through you.
I'm just sitting here. I feel like we got bumped. We got bumped pretty good.
You're such a jerk. Shut up. Wait, I'm assuming because they're in stasis, sneak attack would the combat advantage, that type of shit, right?
I'm gonna say no to sneak attack
Why?
because you don't have an ally next to one, and you don't have any other feature that would allow you to. Well,
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 maybe
it's a-
he hid
it's
as
just
he
a
was
surprise.
pushing through the gnome. And
give me a
the,
stealth
little
check.
girl.
I mean, you could have the lion sculpture roll initiative, and then have Andy roll initiative. If he beats it, he gets sneak attack.
Okay, which one are you gonna target then?
I'm targeting the one that's to the northwest.
Okay, roll an initiative.
Did it matter which one we targeted?
No, they're all the same. Since you're aiming from hidden, I'll let you get one sneak attack. So if you hit with your first attack, then you can get sneak attack damage.
Oh, that's some bullshit. That.
There you go. Whoa. That is heavy. What is that?
Oh snap!
It's basically giving you some text reference how much hit points damage or how much damage is taken.
Oh.
Okay. Okay.
On a rampage.
Wow.
Instant death. Oh my god.
Holy crap!
Wow.
Well,
Well.
I think we found our tank.
The tank that has a 12 AC.
Maybe not a tank, but definitely the damage dealer.
Yeah. More like a piece of artillery or some sort of like,
Just kind of like wind them up and set them loose and let them kill
Yes.
everything.
Okay. A little more damage than I was expecting to see at this early stage of the game.
That's
Well, especially at low levels, a maul versus something else that adds quite a bit of damage at these levels. So I think it's expected.
yeah, I mean that would have been enough to kill any of like those goblins that we fought.
Yeah, it would have been enough to kill any
of us.
teammates. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's let Dorothy go next.
Okay. Are they all back?
I
Yeah.
was a little disappointed with the firebolt, but past that,
It was
I'm
just a
happy.
bad roll.
But yeah, I like the combo there of tossing fire from a distance and then.
All right. So she can start doing her thing.
Yep.
All right. So she starts like
They've
shooting
reset.
out like little like. Well, the first thing is like a large bolt of like ghost like sickly yellow like energy. It's gonna go shoot it at Line Sculpture 1.
Okay. And what is that?
It's guiding bolt.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
Don't worry, Dorothy. You're not going to hurt the ghosts.
You know what? I changed my target to jail. However it's pronounced properly. She's gonna follow up with 2 more little smaller ones. She looks pretty upset that her big attack missed.
Oh no, she's got to stomp her little foot again.
Yes, she is. She is actually. She is a little upset. Are there saves set up?
Yes, they are.
Okay, yeah. So the DC it's a DC 14, so that one hits. That's it.
Okay. So next we'll go for Toddy.
All right, I'm trying. So they're all good again now, right?
Number 1 is heavily damaged.
I'll go for 2. Trying to decide if I actually like want to blow all my, because I have like my inventive point things that can boost damage, but
yeah. Well, this is just afternoon of your first day, So before you do anything else, you'll have a extended rest.
All right. Sword whip. And you see a couple of like small spidery constructs kind of travel down from his arm to the whip. Back.
Okay, this gnome is kind of creepy. And is it Toddy or is it Toady?
I say Toady.
I thought
Just
it was
to keep
Toady.
the sounds the same as Tony Stark.
That's why I thought it was a play on.
That's exactly what I was just thinking about. I was gonna ask.
Dang. That's legit.
I can't do this very often. I get 2 points to do these special effects per long rest right now. So
It's kind of like sneak attack light.
yeah, I can't do as much.
But because it's restricted, it doesn't require like all of the sneak
Why did
attack
it roll twice?
features. I don't know.
Oh, I saw the other thing selected. Let me do it again. Why is it doing that?
Dropped.
Hold on. Something up with that. Some effect or something from the other thing, maybe? I don't know why it's giving me advantage.
Because you do. Maybe it's to make up for all the bullshit you had to put up in the first 2 trials.
Maybe. I'm not doing anything. I don't have any effects on me that I can see.
No, it just says Lion Sculpture 4. Oh, it has the unconscious effect on it.
Oh. Up on my good rolls. Is it good to go?
Yeah.
Alright. This. And you can see that last one, that electric one, like it was kind of pulling at the target. That was his magnetic talon thing.
We are so acing this interview.
Well, so far, the gnome is leading in damage, which is funny.
So what you're saying is we have to betray him and find out and steal his armor.
But I literally like used up all my class features for that.
And Dan, if you'll roll for.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
It's gonna
So
walk up and down.
you'll want to, as part of this, activate his effect for Blood Hunter.
Oh, the Crimson Right?
Yeah.
Alright, so he takes 1 damage as part of this?
Yes.
I think it actually just lowers his max hit points by 1.
No, it's actually 1 damage.
Oh, is it?
It's
There's something
1
that
damage
lowers
per
his
level.
max hit points.
For some reason it rolls a d6. Starp, I applied the effect to himself. So it dealt it rolled the d6 of the damage, and then when I did the damage to himself, yeah, it did.
Oh. Try that again.
Well, that's embarrassing.
Start with the attack roll.
It sounds like the thing's not set up right.
It probably isn't.
No.
Tried to
it's
cobble
fine.
it together.
It's fine. It was only supposed to do 1 damage, but because I did the damage effect first, he dealt the 1d6 to himself.
Oh.
Manually put his damage. Yeah, okay, there you go. Thank you. All right,
yeah,
so
it reduces your maximum hit points, Lee. I mean, it says when it's activated, you suffer damage equal to your character level, and you reduce your maximum hit points by an amount equal to your character level.
Oh, okay.
Which I don't know if they mean that to be that he takes 1 damage after he reduces his max. The impression I got reading through it and where they had like some clarifying information is that it should just lower his max hit points. But it's easier just to apply the damage. It would be a pain to keep track of.
I think, yeah.
But they just make that different. I can't think of the word, but they differentiate it like that because he's not supposed to be able to heal up above it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So everyone gets 5 points.
What points?
For hitting the target.
Oh, your score. I'm like, oh, did we get XP
Yeah.
already?
And then the winner of the round was Toady.
Show off. I bet he cheated somehow.
Followed by Garg. Followed
normally
by...
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, normally I probably wouldn't use those things very often because like the magnetic talons, it has other uses, like it can disarm someone. And like the shrapnel one I used is also good for like, it makes a little area effect, so I'd probably use it on things that were clumped, save it for that. But it was fun to use it in this case.
But we all
Extra
know
damage.
that Bjorn looked the coolest doing it, and that's winning in my book.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I mean, of all the people here, except maybe Garg, I mean, he can consistently do the most damage.
Your final test will be any non-combat skills or abilities that you may have. Some of you were selected because of abilities you possess that cannot be measured by how hard you can hit something. For example, healing and beneficial magic fall into this category.
Yep, don't have either of those.
Investigation?
You got a door to open, or a jar that you can't. I might be able to get into the jar.
Well, ask.
Or trap.
Can't you like tinker something, Paul?
If I had 10 gold. 10 gold to make your little gnome tinker things.
Okay. Well, Liam will provide you 10 gold worth of materials.
Ah, but I bet you can't beat my poker face. Haha. Okay, I take that back.
And everyone's forever going to think that I befriended a wild bear.
What opposes deception in
I
this?
totally believe it.
Think insight.
Insight?
Oh, yeah, I have insight.
Oh, damn
wait,
it!
who wins? Who wins in a tie?
I think you win.
Yeah, because she's got the higher bonus.
Well, also, I think like my thing kind of sets like the DC, and she made the DC. That's
Yeah.
always how I thought of it.
Well, Dorothy does see through most things.
So, Andy, if you'll roll a thieves tool check.
But if I want to roll thieves tool check,
Well, do you want to roll a thieves tool check too?
yeah, I can thieves tool things.
Hey, how
Okay.
about you stop stealing my thunder?
My thunder. I'm forced to take this one. I rolled bad, but for some reason, artificers
No,
are.
Andy
That
was
would
trying
not be
to do
enough.
Yeah, let me show you how it's done, son.
Roll
Oh God,
two,
I'm so
roll
gonna
two.
roll a 1.
Nah, you're gonna. Oh, not much better.
That is enough for the easy lock.
Oh, I forget you get your proficiency bonus twice on that one, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
That's actually one of the reasons I was thinking about taking rogue for 1 level, or maybe 2, just to get a sneak attack bonus.
Yeah, I'm just happy I rolled higher than you, so. Not quite the same as rolling higher than May, but it'll do.
Okay. What about is it Era? How do you pronounce her name?
Yeah,
What can Era do?
Era.
Era. What can she do?
I thought it was
Acrobatics.
Ayla,
I don't have
Japanese.
anything special.
But you can speak how many languages?
4.
Okay.
That's pretty special.
I would say so. What languages did you
Well,
pick?
I was just looking at schools. What?
What languages did you pick?
This Elvish, Sylvan, isn't that a different version of Elvish?
One is for the Fae.
Oh. Dwarvish and Common.
Well, just put something in chat about you demonstrating all the languages you can speak fluently. I'll give you a mark for that. What about Bjorn?
Bjorn is great behind a forge. I actually do have an idea of something else he can do, though. I just need to actually take a look at it.
Well, it looks like you can also cast healing magic too.
So, I think that this is what he would consider to be the more useful of things, besides the healing magic. Um, he's gonna, kind of wink at Dorothy and whisper to her, "Hey, watch this." Before he, you know, begins, calling to the spirit of the fire that he's been talking to, so that it actually takes physical form.
Okay.
Using his flame speaker thing, and then he's I'm assuming it's like a torch or a sconce or something. Does that sound okay?
Okay.
So, and that it, burns pretty much all the time.
Okay.
He's going to ask it a couple of questions in Ignan. First off, ask it for a description of the last people who walked through it that wasn't us, which he's gonna, give back to Liam. Then he's gonna ask it, if it has, if it, he's just gonna ask it questions because I don't actually have things to ask it.
Okay.
And then he's got 3 questions he can ask, and then he's gonna tell Liam, things that he'd have no way of knowing. And then the spirit starts to fade back into the fire.
What else can I do? So Toady pulls some random spare parts from a sack and starts putting them together in a little humanoid form. And as
Okay.
it looks like it's about done, he puts like a little thing in its hands that almost looks like maybe it could be a little hammer, just a little piece of wire with like the end twisted up.
Yeah.
And it begins to vibrate, and he puts down the ground, and he sets a couple of other objects out in like a square around it, just like the 4 corners there's an object, and he gives a little demonstration of Bjorn's attack in a little tinker toy form.
Okay.
That's not exactly how it works, I don't think. It's supposed to just kind of randomly walk around, but interesting. And I didn't read that till after I said it, so.
All right, Dorothy, you're next.
I mean, she can do a lot of things because, she can speak all a bunch of languages. She can do the healing stuff. And she casts spells.
So demonstrate a little bit of the knowledge stuff. Like,
Okay.
you don't have to be specific with it, but do like a little flavor text about her spouting off a bunch of facts about various topics.
Okay.
Like a little encyclopedia. Holy shit!
That's pretty good.
Oh, do you only get to pick 2 that you get the double proficiency with?
Yeah, because they're the ones. Well, I get religion and history from being a cleric, and so from the knowledge domain, I can pick 2 more. So I took Arcana and Nature, but only those are the ones that I get double proficiency. He says no. He didn't pick. He's not. He has no skills whatsoever.
No, but he
I
does
know.
have display of heroism as his zeitgeist feat.
I guess that's true. All right. So who's next to him? Bjorn. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's just like he has the uncanny ability to move people. So he could just like pick him up and like drag him like run him around a little bit. And he actually, and let's see, this blah blah blah. I'll spend a hit die to heal.
Well, don't do the heal yet.
Yeah. No. I mean, it's only if he was unconscious.
Yeah. Now, if I'm reading this right, then an attack made against one of your adjacent allies has disadvantage.
Until the start of your next turn, yeah. As long as they're next to me, like I basically get in the way of the attack, I guess.
Okay. So why don't you step up next to Andy there?
Why? See,
No
I knew you were going to
reason.
do this. I knew you were going to do this.
Wow, that's like good job, Fantasy Grounds, spot on.
Ninja bitches.
What is that? Was there like a prize? Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that part earlier, I guess.
Oh my god. That was
Well, I
the
remember
whole...
him talking about requisitions, but I thought he was just explaining the requisition process.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was
Yeah,
in the
they said
initial
whoever.
thing.
Yeah, then he went up and they said whoever got the highest score would be
I
able to get
honestly
something.
thought it was going to be Andy. Because Andy's got a lot of all-around skills.
I did come in
It was
second,
pretty
so.
close. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, 2 points, that's not bad. But, I mean, if Brandon
think
doesn't
second place
have
deserves
anything that
something,
he
too.
wants, then he can give away the requisition to someone else, so...
I think that he's going to give it to Dorothy. No reason. That was just a random. I chose one of the random team members. It's the only fair way to do it.
I think he's not here, so he should forfeit it to the next person in line.
I'm pretty sure he's just gonna go and pick whatever he wants at a later time. He's gonna take his stuff. So, out of curiosity, what is he actually able to get?
Anything under 100 gold.
What explosives are there that are under 100 gold?
Explosives would be not on the list. Remember? Because
No.
it has to be something that is approved by Liam.
I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sure Liam had a very high opinion of explosives. I think he definitely approves of them.
Well, he approves of him and his team using them, but he doesn't trust you motherfuckers.
Okay, you're not calling me Team Money.
No.
The rest of us are going to.
Yeah, okay. Where's Toto, Dorothy? There's no place like home. Go home. I somehow think that you don't get to pick.
For a second there, I was wondering if they were going to all rhyme.
I thought about it, but
Mm-hmm.
those just happen to come together very well.
Should have called you Snake Eyes.
Should have called Snake Eyes.
Reminds me of the G.I. Joe character Snake Eyes when he was talking about being mute all the time. Like you can't see his eyes or anything.
And he's a ninja.
Yep.
Andy, I think you need to go ahead and just, as past Liam, you need to make an executive decision here.
And which decision would that be?
Your code name, so you can be Snake Eyes.
I don't think I want to be Snake Eyes.
That's it. You know what? I declare us to be eternal enemies.
Wait. When did that change?
Well, before we were only enemies in this lifetime, but because my character can see the dead, now we will be enemies forever.
Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow are like the coolest G.I. Joes ever.
They were.
Yeah, they pretty much
Kaylee should
were.
be Storm Shadow. You could be Snake Eyes.
Not it.
Lame.
Okay, we are not following a little girl.
I like that. That's good. All right. I think I literally can't get higher than that. So a persuasion check. Yeah, no.
We're not going to do
No. If I roll a
persuasion.
20, I could beat it. Damn.
Oh. That would have been funny.
Waffle. Just for the record, all the spirits vote for me in this area, so I get like dozens and dozens of votes.
But the problem is nobody can see him, so.
Oh my god, it makes so much more sense for Bjorn, but the idea that we have this little girl going around beating our face, I just love that idea. Cracks me up.
All right. I don't care. I mean, like, obviously I'm voting for myself, but I mean, and vote for me. But I mean, just think about what kind of game you want. You vote for me. I'm not changing my character. She's gonna be like how she's been this whole time. Maybe even worse.
I will let the perception skill have swayed me.
Perception skill?
Or not perception, the deception. Persuasion. There we go. Figured it out. Third time's the charm.
Garg definitely votes for me. Cheating, pulling out all the stops.
Voting for both. Alright, I'm voting for one of them.
Oh wow,
Right.
that took a sharp turn really quick.
Well, that's not fair. I'm not old enough to buy people drinks. I can't bribe them with alcohol.
It's fantasy setting. Anyone can buy drinks.
Well, see, the thing is, it's like, oh god, it's kind of like you're screwed either way, because either you're following around a little girl or you've got a wild man calling all the shots.
Well, if only there was a third choice. If only there's someone else among the group with leadership experience who could have led things. Damn.
Okay,
Damn.
I finding
if
that
only
is
someone
not...
with a voice who could say things could speak, and then they could say that they would volunteer to do it. Damn.
Yeah, but every time I did, I got told I talked too much. So
by one person.
No. No, I like Bjorn being the captain. I think it's gonna be very interesting.
Yeah. Oh shit. What? Oh yeah.
So, how old actually is Dorothy?
I believe I made her 14.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
she's
I
14.
was kind of like picturing like this little 7 or 8 year old kid.
She's not quite that young. Like Lee talked me into making her a little bit older.
I did.
Good.
You're welcome.
Good. That's a good thing. Thank you. A little creepy.
That's the point.
Apparently, this character has a lot in common with Neff.
Well, this is just basically tobacco.
Oh, sure.
He's not getting high.
It's pot. We know it is. Nicodemus, marijuana. See, same syllables.
Has no social stigma, unlike Faye Pepper.
That's true.
And it's legal, unlike Faye Pepper. I think Faye Pepper was legal.
Faye pepper
Listen.
is technically legal. It's just frowned upon.
Oh, okay.
Listen, let's not talk about, what is legal or illegal.
Total
Don't need
crazy.
to
Yeah,
worry
because
about
it's
those
not like
things.
we've had reputable agents that were addicted to the substance.
No. This is
I-
the first time.
I would
Wasn't
like
addicted.
I would just like to point out that those quote unquote reputable agents are now in charge. So don't be
Yeah.
dissing.
I guarantee you, if you go up there where all that cackling was, you'll find a bunch of cookie crumbs.
Yeah, it's like
That did love her edibles.
oh, she did.
All right, so do you all have the office map back?
Yep.
Yes.
So the quarters that you're going to be staying in are the ones with the red bunk beds. Those bunk beds towards the back of the building are the cells.
Oh.
But the people in the cells get their own private room, and we have to bunk
they
together
don't.
in one giant room.
They get a bunk bed with a bucket, and that's it.
We don't
Yeah, but
even
if
get
you
a bucket.
Yes, that's true, I guess.
I would hope he calls bottom bunk. Although I can really see his power armor like ratcheting up like a forklift or like a car lift and letting him get into the bed.
Oh, are you taking the top bunk there, Andy? Because you're gonna have to move Clackety out of the way. He already tried to claim that. Or Clickety. I keep forgetting his name.
You could just keep changing it. It could be clickety or clackety.
I think the Goliath should be on the bottom bunk. Oh my god, Dan, I hate you so much.
It's part of our
Dan.
character.
I love that you came up with a character background just so you could do that annoying thing where you move the character all over the
That
place.
is awesome.
I think that
think-
was a last minute addition because I don't remember hearing about that beforehand.
No, it was always in my mind, but then I didn't remember that we actually had a whole thing where we were just doing it to annoy you the whole last campaign. So this is just a huge bonus.
Oh, it totally works for me. You know, it's like anything that drives Lee a little bit crazy, you know, that I don't have to do. I'll write in my book.
I'm really impressed. I can already see, you can already see how certain characters are going to be like each other or dislike each other, just all from one session. I think people actually did a really good job making characters for this game.
Yeah, I'm happy with how everyone seems to have come together. I feel like I've got my stride already with Bjorn.
Yeah, with his cheating at elections.
Hey, I mean, it was a valid form of
Campaigning.
campaigning in a lot of ancient societies and stuff. Like the ancient Celts and stuff, you were expected to be this loud braggart.
Yeah.
It's just cheating. You can dress it up however you like, but it's just plain cheating. No, I'm just bitter.
I really like Dorothy though.
I'm very pleased. This is the my favorite character I've made in a long time. We'll see if I can keep it up though. I usually start strong and then taper off.
All right, who's talking? Delph or Liam?
Yeah, the real trick for me is
Liam.
going to be sticking to the fact that Bjorn is at his core a good person.
Wow. Oh, I didn't know you gave yourself such a handicap there.
Yeah, no, he's a hero. He is a good person.
Oh, wow. That sounds like a teenager.
Should have been 5 more minutes.
Yeah. She can ring the gong again in 5 minutes.
Oh my god, I can't even fucking spell rhetorical anymore.
Do you actually need to know how to spell it?
Do what?
In case you actually needed the spell.
I had
Jody did.
transposed the E and the H.
I don't even see that rhetorical. What am I missing? Oh, there we go.
No, it's a rhetorical question. So is it like an arena? It's like a beholder?
Are we gonna get to kill people?
You mean subdue them, quote unquote.
Wink, nudge, nudge.
Oh my gosh. You have such the perfect out for that, Dan. Like what? They're right there.
Just be like, we can ask them whatever you want.
You can't see them. They're standing right there on top of that corpse.
Yeah, ask them. They totally wanted us to kill him.
Yeah, that's what the spirits are telling me. They said they're very happy being dead.
hope your persuasion and your deception are really great.
I thought about it, but then I was like, it'll be funnier if I'm really not good at those things.
Ew.
I'm pretty sure the RHC has a long history of, alcoholics.
It does.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
Including one very revered dwarven paladin. Although, rumor has it that he tried to run out on his family at least 3 times.
Yeah, no, he wasn't. He much like anything else in his life, he just wasn't good at it. So he even failed at running away from them.
Actually, I think we did do this mission.
No, you didn't.
No? I could swear that we did some sort of, Oh, no, wait a minute.
Alright, so everyone take 25 XP for the test.
And
Where does the experience go on this sheet? I don't see it anywhere.
On your main page, right next to your class, you'll see the little magnifying glass. Click on that, and that'll open up another little...
Yeah. A lot of
Oh,
times when
shit.
I have a full encounter, I'm going to be just dragging it and then awarding it directly to your sheets. But for some of these where it's kind of like it's not really an encounter and it's not really a quest or something, I'll apply it in the chat for you to drag and drop.
And
Do we
next
know what
level's
our
at
next level is?
1,000, right?
Second level is 300.
Oh.
Is that
It
right?
is now.
I'll check. And I'll
Yeah,
take
we'll
the
look it
lower
up right
value.
now.
I don't remember if it was 100 or 300.
300. 300, 900 for 3.
Okay. I expect you're going to get
Third
to
level.
300 pretty quickly because I'm doing expedited XP.
The first 3 levels seem to come pretty quick when I was
Yeah.
running it for you guys.
So unless anyone has any questions about anything that happened tonight, I will see you guys next week.
All right.
All right, sounds good.
Same lead time, but on the Discord lead channel.
Yes, Discord will hopefully work then.
Fucking Discord.
But you might want to save this bookmark for this place just in case.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Wait, how do I do that?
I forget.
At the top, there's bookmarks.
Yep, add bookmark. All right, have a good night.
Bye, guys.
Right.
Good night.
User disconnected from your channel. User disconnected from your channel.
Oh god, how do I disconnect?
You can just exit out of the chat.
Disconnected.